Hello everyone. So in this video I will be explaining you about the process of importing and exporting of work items from Azure DevOps. So right now, as you can see, we are at the organization's homepage. You can see there are multiple projects available like online store, automation testing project, and so on. So let's take example of any one project. Let's move to online store. If you click on this online store, we will be redirected to the online store projects homepage. So this is the homepage of the project. As you can see, there are multiple options available in the sidebar like overview, boards, repos, pipelines, and so on. So in our case, let's move to boards and work items option. Here you can see these are the list of work items. Those are already available right now in my current online store project. So let's see the process of exporting of work items first. Let's to export a work item, suppose first I need to identify what work items I want to export. So I need to run a query to get a result of work items that I want to export. So for that, let's move to under boards. There is an option queries. Let's move to that section, click on queries. You will be redirected to this page, queries page. If you have some queries defined here, it will be listed in these sections, but right now I don't have any queries defined, so that's why these two folders are empty right now. So let's click on this new query so that we can create a query, then export the work items to CSV. Clear all the Let's clear all the conditions so that I will add a new condition so that you can understand how to do that. So to add a condition, click on this add new clause button. So there is an option to define your condition. First option is field. You can define the field, select the field first on which field you want to apply your condition. For example, if I want to apply my condition on the title field, so I will select title here. And this is the operators list, like what is your condition. If you know the exact title name, you can select equal to and provide the title value here. If you know that in my title there is a word, but you don't know the complete title, then you can select this contains operator. If you want some like that a title that should not have these words, if you know those words, you can also select does not contain option. So for example, let's select contains, and I know there are some work items in which sample is defined in the title. Sample word is there actually. So let's search for sample, and after defining this, just simply click on this run query button. You can see it shows all the work items those have sample in the title. So if I change this sample to sample data 1, it will only return one result. Click on run query button. Okay, if you want, suppose you want to the exact match, uh, then if you search this won't result anything because there is no case that is exactly matching with this title. If you provide one here, it will return you one. So if you provide contains and sample data, it will provide you all the test work items. Those have sample data in their title. Okay, suppose if how to export this into CSV. There is a simple process. You apply the query, what data you want to export. So I have applied this query. You can also apply multiple query, like the created by, created date maybe, or created by. You can see created by current user me. Okay, all of the cases are created by me. That's why it is returning all the options. You can also add a query. There are different types of work item types here. So let's provide work item type in the field section and say equal to, and suppose I want user task. Let's say user task. Click on run query button. It only returns you task. Suppose if you want to provide multiple work item type options here, like user task and some other options also, then you need to select change the operator from equal to in. So if you select in, you can provide multiple options comma separated, simple user task and then bug. Click on run query. It will return your bug and user task also. Okay, you can provide multiple items comma separated here. So suppose these 4 items I want to export, you simply need to go here on the click on these 3 dot buttons. There is an option, click on export to CSV. you can see this data is exported to CSV. You can compare the data from here. So let's compare it. ID is 16, 17, 18, 19. User task, user task, user task, bug, and then sample data 4, 5, 6, 7. All of the things are available and correctly exported to CSV. Okay, so now the question arises, like why these 5 items are only exported to CSV? There are actually multiple information available in the work item. Why only 5 columns are showing here also, and in the exported CSV file? So you can actually customize these columns, what you want to see at the query results page, and what you want to export also. So there is an option, column options, at the top of the page, this one, and click on this column option. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns are available here. That's why you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns here, and you can see the 6 columns here also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you can edit these columns option. Like suppose I want to add a new column here, so I need to click on this add a column option, and then created, maybe I want to add a created date column in the query result. So click on this option, click on OK. You can see created date is here. I want to export these details to a CSV. Simply click on export button, open. Now the date is here. Okay, so this is the process how you can query, apply some query based on your requirement and export those work items to a CSV file. Okay, now I will be explaining you how you can import data or import work items in Azure DevOps. So there are use cases when you have like list of 500 or thousands of data available in a spreadsheet or CSV file, and you want to create work items against those data. So to create those work items one by one, that will be very exhausting, and it will take a lot of time, a lot of your time. And also whenever you perform an exhaustive testing or exhaustive task, there are always chances to getting mistake in that. Okay, so there is a workaround, so that user can bulk import the work items whenever is needed. Almost all of the platforms provide this functionality. Jira also provides that. Azure DevOps provides that functionality. Fogbugs provides. All of the platforms provides, because it is a very basic functionality. So let's see the process of importing. Uh, to import, let's first move to work items list. Discard these changes. I don't want to save this query. So we are at the page of work items where all of the current work items are available. So you can see there is an option to import work items. You need to click on this option. It is asking you to upload a CSV file, so that it imports that data into Azure DevOps. So now the question arises, what should be the format of that CSV file? Okay, so now the question arises, what should be the format of that CSV file that we need to import, or that we need to provide to Azure DevOps, so that it imports all those information into Azure DevOps, my current project. Okay, so actually we already exported, as you can see, we already exported that CSV that Azure DevOps supports. So we can use this format to import also. So let's increase the widths. Let's delete this data. Let's let me, I will explain you all things. You cannot. Okay, okay, so suppose I have the information like 4 work item information, for example, create API for logout. Okay, suppose the next one should maybe create UI of dash of dashboard, testing of website, and the last one, you can any simple things. Let's say lorem ipsum. Okay, so I know the title, so I have provided the titles. Suppose I want some of them to be user story, some of them to be user task, and some of them to be bug. Okay, and I want to assign these work items all to, okay, so right now I am assigning it to myself. You can provide the name of the user whom you want to assign any work item. You can provide different users for against different work items. Okay, then there is a state. So state, there are three states available in our project. As you can see, if I open any work item, go to work items list. If you go here, so the state is available. Oh, not three, there are multiple stages: new, approved, to do, progress, in progress, review, ready for testing, and done. So these are the states. Let's provide some state information also here. New, let's keep it new. Let's provide to do here, and some of them, so can be two of them can be to do and two of them can be new. Okay, so this is the tag. You can provide any tag like future release, sorry, future release, critical item. You can provide UI issue. You can provide any tag that you want. Now you can see there are a couple of columns. Those you don't need to provide details for those. Like one is created date, the other one is ID. For created date, you cannot provide, you need not to provide this, because it automatically generates this date. Whenever Azure DevOps creates a work item, it automatically captures that date and stores in the work item details section. So you don't need to provide this detail. Let's delete this column. Okay, and you also don't need to provide the IDs, because IDs are automatically generated by Azure DevOps. So let's keep these fields as blank. Let's save this CSV, save as CSV, and its CSV, this CSV name is data6.csv. It is in our downloads folder, so we will be using this to import. Okay, let's go here, click on import work items again, choose a file. I have data6 here, click on open, click on import. It's in progress. Okay, now you can see it is showing the preview of the work items. Those are imported from the CSV, and it highlights those entries. Those are actually problematic, like those have problems in that. So those are highlighted in red color. So there is some problem. To see the what is the problem, you just simply need to select that option. You can see this, the problem is defined here. The field state contains the value to do that is not in the list of supported values. Actually, there is a process associated to a project. So whenever in the process, there are certain rules defined. So rules like, whenever you create a work item, you cannot move it to directly to do, or maybe you cannot move directly to testing. So that's why it is showing this error, I think, because we are creating new work items and directly assigning it to do state. So let's change that state option from our CSV file. Instead of to do, let's keep it new for all of them. Simply save as CSV, go back, reload this option, discard all the changes, choose the file again. Let's click on data6, click on import. It's loading. Right now you can see all the errors are gone, and right now we don't have any errors. So it shows this, the preview. You can see the preview here, like whatever you have provided, it is, you can check if it is here or not. Okay, you can also provide description in the CSV file if you want. Okay, so all of the things are defined. These are not created yet. As you can see, there is no ID associated to here. So if you refresh the page and go back, or to close this page, those items will not be created. To create those items, you need to click on this save items button first. Okay, just simply click on save items. Successfully saved work items. As you can see, successfully saved 4 work items. So these items are created now. To check this, you can go to work items page. So just simply you can sort it by IDs. Lorem ipsum testing for website, create UI of dashboard, create API for logout. All these 4 items are available here. It is assigned to Rakesh Yadav, as we have defined in the CSV file, and all of the states are new. As you can see, we have defined new. And let's see this tags, if those tags are inserted correctly or not. For first one, create API for logout, we have used critical item tags. Okay, let's go to that case. Create API for logout, open a new tab. There is the tag critical item. Let's see one more. Create UI for dashboard. There is a tag future release, and if you can see, create UI for dashboard, this is the tag future release. So this is the process. Actually, you can change the process, change the data whatever you require to enter according to your needs. You can add columns to what columns you want to export. You can do anything. So this is the actually main process. Using this, you can export and import all the work items from Azure DevOps. So thank you so much for your time. This is the end of this video.